Cookie.
Docket number 8NO6357. Carmela Maria Angelina Teresa Voltecki.
Yo, my little Lorette is gonna jam up your parole.
And her loving father, Dino.
She's just like you.
She's not like me.
I'd rather shoot myself than end up like her.
You got a miserable personality.
Now you two learn to love each other. Right now.
Dino's going back into business. You want to be the godfather. Cookie's following in his footsteps.
Now what's my cut?
Your cut. And stepping on everyone's toes. I can't tell if you're really smart or retarded.
You gotta have a plan.
We've got company.
Well, you want me to lose them?
Oh, I was planning we all go to play a band together. Together, they're a family. The family will never forget. Beginner's luck. Peter Falk.
I thought you were gonna go straight.
Diane Weiss.
I just want us to be a family.
Emily Lloyd.
I'm working for Mussolini, so you feel like we're a normal family.
Directed by Susan Seidelman.
I know a guy in prison. Billy Bruno. She put a hit on his own kid.
Cookie. She's a chip off the old block.
Up here, Bobby boy.
He was one of the West's wildest spirits.
All this talk about me going to trial to be hung. Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna arrest me?
You have broken the law. You have killed people.
So have you, General.
Val Kilmer as Gore Vidal's Billy the Kid.
24 hours ago, she was an American tourist in a foreign land. Now, she's their prisoner.
I didn't smuggle.
Unjustly accused.
No.
Denied all rights. Stripped of her dignity. No one can help her. Not even her country.
What do you mean? This whole thing was a farce? Did you know all along I'd be convicted?
She must survive on her own.
What were they doing to me?
Anything they want. This soldier's right.
Academy Award nominee Lee Remick.
Trials? You mean there could be more than one trial?
Academy Award nominee Norma Alejandro.
You will almost certainly be found guilty.
In the true story of one woman's triumph over terror.
Beginning. I'd wake up every morning and think this was all a dream. But it isn't. It's my real life.
Randolph College, 1957. Delia was the beauty.
I've just got this mad thing for Mr. Elvis Aaron Presley. Do you think I'll ever find anyone who can help me with my thing?
Aiken was the rebel.
You're crazy, I can read. Not yet. Still looking forward to that.
Maggie was the dreamer.
Do you ever get the feeling that you're really ready for something, but you don't know what it is?
Did you know when you get all hot and bothered, your chest just turns bright red?
Three girls discovering who they are
You ever really laid it on the line, Maggie?
and the women they could be.
What happened was wrong, and I want to do something about it.
When do we go to New York? Right after graduation.
Maggie, you've thought about the consequences, I take it.
I want to run this column.
I'll expel your behind out of here so fast you'll head and swim.
I'm going to miss you very much, Maggie. No, you can't leave. You don't have to leave. I'm pregnant. Have you completely lost your mind? You throw away a chance to marry the best-looking, sexiest, richest boy at Randolph.
Pull out all the stops, Maggie. You go get them.
Ali Sheedy, Virginia Madsen, Phoebe Cates, Treat Williams. In the prime of their lives, in the heart of Dixie.
I'm all too assured you're one of those people who believe in pleasing themselves.
I'm 31 and I've never been to bed with anybody.
Prepare yourself for a refreshing change of pace. Gavin Lamb, a rarity among 20th century men. He lives at home. He loves his work. I understand from my daughter that you mess about with people's hair.
I once dated someone who tried to comb my hair.
And he speaks his mind.
When I first saw you, I thought you might be a man in drag.
For someone to whom nothing eventful ever happens, he's about to get lots of attention.
Aren't you wearing anything?
Of course not. It's dirty to get into people's beds with your clothes on.
Plenty of instruction. Impeccable advice.
If you marry my daughter, I'll make you a director of one of my smaller subsidiary companies. I'll buy you a Porsche.
All of it raw.
I just want to get it right, that's all.
Getting It Right. Starring Lynn Redgrave.
Here I am.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Thanks for having me.
Peter Cook.
Don't worry, Lady Stanton. If needs be, we can pull Gavin off one of our other ladies.
Jesse Birdsell as Gavin.
I don't love you, see? But I'll still be your friend.
And Sir John Gielgud as Lord Monday.
I'm impressed with you. I really am.
Getting It Right. A modern comedy for all those who've been getting it raw.
I invent girls who are in love with me. Girls who'll do anything I want.
Just like Romeo and Juliet, but more exciting because it's us.
All their lives they were told they mustn't. They shouldn't. They can't. One year they did.
Make love to me.
Some rules were meant to be broken.
I love it when he kisses me. I love the way he looks when he's just about to.
Kylie Minogue in her big screen debut, The Delinquents. Felicia Rashad of The Cosby Show. Philip Michael Thomas of Miami Vice. Passionate lovers with political ambitions.
You might be looking at the next DA.
You're kidding.
Now, a violent crime will begin an investigation.
Rape?
More like mutilation.
A crime where no one is innocent.
Sandra Lee's a player, you know?
No, I don't know. Explain it.
Casual sex, that sort of thing.
A mystery
Comment!
that will change every life it touches.
My mother dies. Her blood is on your hands, Jacoby. Your hands.
Rules will be broken.
You're suspended until an investigation is complete.
Trust
Got the wrong man on trial, Lynn.
will turn to betrayal.
You're gonna be barbecue on the 6 o'clock news.
He's guilty, and I know it.
Felicia Rashad. Philip Michael Thomas. False witness.
Hey, we got a great show coming your way today. Show business.
Only there's no business like it. No business I know.
There's nothing wrong with you ready for business. As long as there's lots of sex and violence.
What is it, 60 minutes?
Hey, maybe I should audition for him too. I'm an actress.
I got a nappy.
I mean, I did some of my best work in that.
I didn't want to cause a scene.
I just do that for a little extra money. Stick with me, son. I'll make you a star.
It speaks for itself.
Stay tuned after this movie for more previews.
Are you ready for the blues? Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. All right, all right. Y'all feel about right? Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. All right, all right. Well, my old lady came up to me the other day and she said to me, they ain't even messing around. My old lady Jeeves came up to me and said, you've been messing around. Well, I looked at her and I said, honey, you just take me as I am, or you just let me be. That's right. Well, I'm a baby, buzzing around your high.
particularly like the way he treated his wife. I mean, he called her practically every day. He loved her and all that. So, you know, I was impressed with him.
You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? You're everything I've hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Everything I've hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful.
Gentlemen, what are the 4 pillars?
Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence, and up.
Welton Academy for Boys, a breeding ground for the future leaders of America, an institution dedicated to achievement, virtue, and conformity. A school whose rigid standards are upheld by every single teacher, except one.
Come on, Mr. Overstreet, you twerp. Mr. Anderson, are you a man or an amoeba? Language was developed for one endeavor, and that is to communicate. No! To woo women. Mr. Keating?
Some people like to rock, some people like to roll, but moving in a groove is gonna satisfy my soul. Let's have a party.
Touchstone Pictures presents Robin Williams as John Keating, teacher,
Well, is this a dagger I see before me?
philosopher,
I like Byron, I give him a 42, but I can't dance to it.
orator,
Oh, Titus, bring your friend hither.
and founder of the Dead Poets Society.
A bunch of guys sitting around reading poetry? No! Keating! Thanks for playing anyway. What's the Dead Poets Society? Dead poets are dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life. Spirits soared, women swooned, and gods were created. Not a bad way to spend an evening, eh?
I hereby reconvene the Dead Poets Society.
To strive, to seek, to find. Gotta do more, gotta be more! Dare to walk a new path. Dare to strike out and find new ground. I'm hearing rumors, John, about some unorthodox teaching methods in your classroom. Break out. I'm gonna do it!
John Keating. He began by teaching English. Now, he's changing lives.
I got the part!
Tear out the entire introduction.
Who put you up to it? Was it this new man, this, Mr. Keating?
Are we just playing around out here? Or do we mean what we say?
Religion, honor, discipline, rip, shred, tear.
What is this Dead Poet Society? I want names.
This is a battle, a war. The casualties could be your hearts and souls.
For the first time in my whole life, I know what I want to do.
Medicine, law, business, engineering. These are noble pursuits. Poetry, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
That's beautiful.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. Sit down. What the hell is going on here? Seize the day.
Touchstone Pictures presents Robin Williams as John Keating. He was the inspiration that made their lives extraordinary. Dead Poets Society.
On a cold New Jersey night, a young rock star named Eddie Wilson went off the Raritan Bridge. His body was never found. The question was asked, did Eddie Wilson die? In their time, there was no one to equal Eddie and the Cruisers, and Eddie Wilson became a legend. With Eddie and the Cruisers too. Because Eddie lives.
George Oppenheimer is a man in crisis. His business is in chaos. His office is in the shambles. Enter George I.
Now let's give you a real brain. What are we calling him? We're calling him George I.
Shouldn't it be George II? I mean, I'm George I. For the day
Now everything's under control.
Unlike the former management, I plan, I project, I follow through. I don't forget things. I don't have moods, and I'm constant.
George has been rendered obsolete.
I will be in my office if anyone needs me.
This leaves George with two options.
Suicide. Kill yourself, George.
Think it over. It's the only way you'll get people to say nice things about you.
Or murder.
Kill the operating system. Is this really necessary? Come on, do it. Somebody isolated all the monitors. This is no time for games. You have to learn. That is my son.
Taker, a high-voltage comedy thriller with maximum megabyte.
His name is Jason Dean. It's in my American history.
You're gonna eat this? Hey, Ram, doesn't this cafeteria have a no bags allowed rule?
Oh, yeah. Seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
They called him J.D. He was a rebel.
Chaos is great. Chaos is what killed the dinosaurs, darling.
A guy who swept Veronica off her feet and into a nightmare. The most amusing nightmare
Did you miss him completely?
you've ever seen.
I love my dead gay son.
Life is filthy.
What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Take out her tonsils?
I don't really like my friends.
I don't really like your friends either. It's not very subtle, but neither's blowing up a whole school now, is it?
Heathers, a killer comedy.
Congratulations on choosing to rent another superb video from the leaders in home entertainment, Roadshow Home Video. Do you know that there are also hundreds of different titles that you can buy and own forever? A whole world of interest for everyone to enjoy. Now you can build an impressive library of personal favorites together with Roadshow Home Video.